Welcome back to Needy and Normal. We're going to do something a little different today. In the spirit of moving into another season, another time of the year, I've decided to do a transition activity, something I do with my kids, something that I do offer to clients. It tends to work very well. In fact, I love that my husband was kind of not a huge believer in this particular meditation that I'm going to share. And then when he tried it, it worked like a charm. So, for anyone who doesn't totally believe in, well, I don't know if I could fall asleep that fast, I don't know if I could get my body relaxed that fast, try this. So, I'm going to give you a little mindset tool, and then I will not complete the podcast with my typical finish. So, I want to give you all those good things, those nuggets now, so that at the end of the podcast episode today, you don't have to be interrupted in case you do want to use this for going to bed. All of a sudden, the music comes on and I say thanks for listening when you're trying to be calm. Probably wouldn't go over so well. So I'm going to give you all the good stuff now. So Needy and Normal is brought to you by the ABL Life Coaching company. That is my company. I'm the life coach. I deal with transitions and particularly with bigger changes in life, career, relationships, moving, bigger things. And a lot of times it's purely emotional, and so we deal with that too. I also come in and help companies with transitions as far as positions, promotions, people who are new on the job or exiting. I actually work with people who are retiring or finishing a job. And moving on. That's one of my things as well. And most of my clients, if not all of them, are the high achievers. So if you are someone who works really hard and is very goal oriented, you're my people. And I've been doing this since 2020. In fact, I actually took my first clients December of 2019. And it's been pure joy. And I've absolutely loved serving as a coach. And feel free to be curious and visit ablifecoaching.com. You can also follow me at Needy Normal Pod and also ABL Life Coaching on Instagram. And then also I'm pretty active on LinkedIn. Please like and share the episode before you go. Like you saw in the title, this is a free sleep meditation, and you are welcome to spread it around and share it, and I really hope it's helpful. Another reason why I'm doing this now today is because I actually have my deep sleepy voice. A little background, if you haven't been here before, my husband works for the Milwaukee Brewers as a TV and radio broadcaster, and so where the team goes, he goes. And we try and be a part of the season as much as we possibly can. The kids and I were actually fortunate enough to be a part of the playoffs, and even though the Brewers did not get to move on to the World Series, they had an unbelievable season, and we're so proud of them. And we did get to go to LA and watch them at least lose to the machine, Ohtani. I don't know if you are a baseball fan, but as sad as it was to see it all come to an end, it was actually quite insanely impressive to see Ohtani pitch a not hittable game basically, and then also hit 3 home runs himself. Just anyway, I don't want to go on a tangent there, but we're at the end of baseball season. We're all pretty tired, so I feel like I've got the sleepy meditation voice just for you. So I will take my energy down a peg or two. You will get to enjoy this sleep meditation, which I also like to call sleep scan. And this is a tactic that actually is used in the military for people on the go, for soldiers on the go, and need to basically fall asleep quickly. And this also is helpful if you are particularly anxious or stressed out. And I'll add an extra little tool in here before we get into it that I've also used. It is helpful with sleep. I do recommend it with sleep. And it's very simple, right? You squeeze your fists, you tuck up your shoulders, you tighten your face, you squeeze everything in your body, even your butt cheeks, your toes, your ankles, everything. You squeeze everything super, super hard, and you let it all out. And you just kind of let your body sit and tingle a bit. And you can do that a couple of times, even 3 times. And that you can do anytime anywhere, where you can kind of pull yourself aside and collect yourself. So if you're having a particularly anxious or stressful moment, you can do this during the day anytime. And yes, you can also do this in bed before you calm your body down to go to sleep. Now, the meditation I'm going to take you through is a body scan, like I said. And this is not only designed to help relax your body and tell your nervous system it's okay, you're safe, which is what you want, right? I read this somewhere that when you're stressed or anxious, you want your body to calm down, but the way it does that is if it feels safe. If you think about back in the day when we were cavemen and women and hunting, until we knew the coast was clear, we were on edge. We were on high alert, and our bodies are still made to do that. So if there's something happening in your life that makes you feel on edge or high alert, your brain doesn't know the difference. It could be a lion chasing you or family issues. Like the stresses you're in your body doesn't know the difference. So yes, I've done some research on this. And this is what happens when our body goes into that fight or flight. We are sending basically mixed signals to our brains and therefore our body. So yes, we want to be calm, but the idea is to tell our bodies we are safe. Then our bodies go into a relaxed place and can be calm. Okay, are you ready? Now, if you're using this for sleep, obviously get in bed, get comfortable. What I tell my daughter is to get into a position that you're not going to move from. And you will start by taking 3 deep breaths. And each time you exhale, slow it way down. And on your final exhale of your 3rd breath, if your eyes are not already closed, close them now. And we're going to start from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. And we're going to tell our bodies to relax. Start by relaxing your forehead. Relax your eyes. Relax your mouth. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your elbows. Relax your wrists. Relax your fingers. Open your hands. Relax your stomach. Relax your hips. Release your upper legs. Relax your knees. Relax your ankles. Relax your toes. Let your body melt into the bed or the surface below you. Think about something that makes you smile, and you'll be asleep in no time.